Chosen ones, all this good gossip about you has them triggered and sick. Reality is hitting them hard. While they wallow in despair, your name travels on the wind. Whispers become conversations. Conversations become proclamations. The world has taken notice of your ascension. Your light can no longer be contained or denied. People speak of you with reverence and awe, marveling at the transformation that radiates from your very being. The gossip flows like rivers toward the one who rejected you, leaving them triggered and sick with each new revelation. Each drop of information about your rising status hits them like acid on open wounds. Reality is hitting them hard as they cannot escape the news of your glory. Every corner they turn brings fresh evidence of your magnificent evolution, intensifying their big regret. Your unique gifts shine with blinding intensity. The talents you always possessed now receive the recognition they deserve. Your special abilities, those same abilities once dismissed or overlooked, now command attention and respect from everyone who encounters them. Word spreads quickly about a rare soul whose light defies the ordinary. That soul belongs to you. The mysterious quality that always set you apart now draws people toward you like moths to flame. They feel your power. They respond to it. They talk about it. And all this talk reaches the ears of the one who once turned away, leaving them utterly triggered, sick with regret, as harsh reality continues hitting them hard with the magnitude of their big regret. Their body betrays them completely now. Physical symptoms erupt from the volcano of regret burning within. Migraines pound behind their eyes with the rhythm of your name. Nausea rises in waves when they contemplate what might have been. Their limbs feel heavy, weighed down by the burden of wrong choices. Sleep eludes them. When exhaustion finally pulls them under, nightmares await. They wake gasping, your image fading from their mind's eye. Their appetite disappears. Food turns to ash in their mouth. The body keeps the score, demanding payment for the spiritual debt they've accrued. Notice how the universe extracts its price. Their immune system weakens under the assault of constant stress. Energy drains from them like water through cupped hands, impossible to retain. The physical form reflects the spiritual truth. They stand broken before the consequences of their actions. The body speaks what the lips cannot confess. Through pain and weakness, their physical form gives testimony to the turmoil within. Each symptom serves as evidence in the cosmic court where they stand convicted by their own choices. Only now do they see the truth that stood before them all along. You represented the rarest of treasures, a gem of incalculable worth. The unique combination of qualities you embody cannot be found elsewhere in this vast universe. They searched the faces of 1,000 others and found mere fragments of what you offered in completeness. The revelation devastates them. Understanding dawns with merciless clarity that what they cast aside cannot be replaced or replicated. Your essence remains singular, your spirit uncommon. The wisdom you carry, the compassion you extend, the strength you embody, these qualities converge in you alone. They recognize this truth now with painful intensity. 4 others combined could not equal your singular presence. They see this mathematical impossibility with perfect clarity now. The equation cannot be balanced. The formula yields no solution. The problem cannot be solved. What they lost cannot be regained through any combination of new connections or experiences. Their mind replays moments when your true nature revealed itself, moments they failed to recognize or appreciate. Small kindnesses, profound insights, unwavering support. These memories cut deeper than any knife, for they stand as evidence of their blindness. The treasure lay before them, gleaming in plain sight, yet they turned away to chase illusions that have since dissolved into nothing. This awakening carves hollows into their soul, spaces that can never be filled again. The knowledge of what they failed to recognize haunts every quiet moment. When they close their eyes, they see clearly what once stood before them, a once in many lifetimes. Connection, a soul whose rarity they failed to honor. This understanding becomes both their torment and their truth. While they diminish, you expand. Your evolution accelerates beyond ordinary understanding. The challenges that once threatened to destroy you instead forged you into something magnificent. Like carbon under pressure, you've transformed into a diamond of unparalleled brilliance. Your resilience defies natural law. Your growth contradicts expected patterns. The qualities you've developed span the entire spectrum of human potential. Where others specialize in singular strengths, you command mastery across multiple domains. The emotional intelligence that guides your interactions, the strategic thinking that shapes your decisions, the creative force that generates solutions where others see only problems. All these powers have magnified within you. Your intuitive abilities transcend conventional understanding. You perceive truths hidden from ordinary awareness. Insights arrive with startling clarity. You detect intentions beneath pleasant words, recognize patterns before they fully emerge, sense shifts in energy that remain invisible to others. This heightened perception serves as both shield and compass, protecting you from deception while guiding you toward authentic connection. The physical transformation mirrors the spiritual evolution. Your presence commands attention without demand. An aura of quiet confidence surrounds you. Even strangers sense something extraordinary about your energy. The way you move through space, the cadence of your speech, the steadiness of your gaze, all these elements reflect the internal transformation that continues to unfold. Your growth hasn't reached its apex. Each day brings new expansion, new awareness, new strength. The trajectory points ever upward. Those who witness your journey stand in awe of the acceleration. The one who walked away now watches from a distance, comprehending too late the magnificence of the being they failed to recognize when you stood before them, offering connection. The following is a message from Mike, founder of the Obsidian Inner Order, powered by Astral Atom. Look, I know you came here for your chosen one video, but I need a minute. If I don't speak this into the field now, I might never forgive myself. Some of us were born into fire, abused, exiled, haunted by truths no one around us could hold. That doesn't mean we're cursed. It means we were chosen to walk through the veil and come back with the map. Inside the Obsidian Inner Order, we gather every week, live on Zoom, face to face. And when I say real people, I mean it. A former military drone operator who now uses his mind as the remote. A millionaire CFO who walked away from everything to become a psychic in Noosa. A spiritual healer once trapped inside a satanic cult. A seer, a sage, a soul who left Mormonism and found the Gnosis instead. These are the ones who gave it all up when their calling hit, and that's just a glimpse. And every call is recorded. So when you're alone, when you're crawling through the dirt of your own awakening, you can press play and feel the field again. This is not for everyone, but maybe it's for you. Can you see yourself among us? Join the Obsidian Inner Order, link in the description. Thank you all for supporting the broadcast. We quite literally could not do this without you. Panic rises within them as reality solidifies. They scramble for solutions, pathways back to what they discarded. Their mind races through scenarios, crafting approaches, rehearsing words. The boot desperation grows with each passing hour. Sleep-deprived and anxiety-ridden, they search for the perfect combination that might unlock the door they themselves slammed shut. The methods that once worked hold no power now. The charm that opened doors remains ineffective against your evolved awareness. The manipulation that swayed others falls flat against your heightened perception. The half-truths that created convenient escapes crumble before they fully form. Their arsenal stands empty before your transformed presence. They recognize with growing horror that you see through them completely now. Your vision penetrates the carefully constructed facade they present to the world. No mask remains thick enough to hide their true nature from your awareness. This realization triggers primal fear, the terror of being truly seen, truly known in all their contradictions and complexities. Every potential approach collapses under scrutiny. Apologies appear inadequate, measured against the depth of their betrayal. Promises hold no weight when set against their history of inconstancy. Gifts seem trivial compared to the authentic connection they severed. No strategy survives their own critical analysis. No path forward emerges from the tangled web of consequences they've created. The trap springs shut around them, a trap of their own making. They exist now in limbo, unable to move forward toward reconnection, unwilling to accept the finality of disconnection. This paralysis intensifies their suffering. Each moment stretches into painful infinity as they confront the truth. Some doors, once closed, cannot be reopened. Some bridges, once burned, leave only ashes in the void between two shores. Look now at the stark contrast between their reality and yours. While you flourish, they flounder. Financial pressures crush them from all sides. Bills pile up, opportunities diminish, security evaporates. The material world reflects their spiritual bankruptcy. Everything they touch seems to wither rather than thrive. Their social connections lack depth and authenticity. Surface-level interactions leave them empty, highlighting the meaningful connection they forfeited with you. Conversations feel hollow, laughter forced, shared moments forgettable. Time behaves differently for them now. Hours drag painfully when they confront their reality. The future looms as a desolate landscape stretching endlessly before them. The present offers no comfort. The past permits no return. Trapped in this, uncomfortable now, they watch helplessly as opportunities dissolve. The alternative reality, the path not taken, torments them constantly. Visions of what might have been flash unbidden through their consciousness, the happiness they might have known, the growth they might have experienced. These phantom possibilities haunt them with increasing vividness, transforming their current reality into a pale, unsatisfying shadow by comparison. Time behaves differently for them now. Hours drag painfully when they confront their reality. The future looms as a desolate landscape stretching endlessly before them. The present offers no comfort. The past permits no return. Trapped in this, uncomfortable now, they watch helplessly as opportunities dissolve. The alternative reality, the path not taken, torments them constantly. Visions of what might have been flash unbidden through their consciousness, the happiness they might have known, the growth they might have experienced. These phantom possibilities haunt them with increasing vividness, transforming their current reality into a pale, unsatisfying shadow by comparison. What could they possibly offer you now? This question plagues them endlessly. They stand empty-handed before your abundance. The imbalance appears insurmountable. You command the resources of an empress while they approach with beggars' offerings. The mathematical equation refuses solution. Their little measured against your magnitude creates a problem without resolution. A simple apology disintegrates under the weight of their transgressions. Words collapse into meaninglessness when set against actions that cause genuine harm. Sorry becomes an insult rather than atonement when measured against the depth of betrayal you endured. They recognize this inadequacy with painful clarity. Nothing in their vocabulary can bridge the chasm they created. Their potential contributions pale against what you've built independently. Any assistance they might offer appears unnecessary to someone who thrives through self-sufficiency. Any insight they might share seems elementary to someone whose wisdom has expanded beyond ordinary boundaries. Any resource they might provide seems meager to someone who generates abundance through their own efforts. The hierarchical shift disorients them completely. Once they position themselves above you in some imagined order of importance, now they stand far below, looking up at heights they cannot reach. This reversal confounds their self-perception and dismantles their identity. Who are they in relation to your magnificence? This question finds no satisfactory answer. Unworthiness pervades their consciousness, not as performative self-flagellation, but as objective assessment of relative value. They measure the quality of their character against yours and find themselves lacking in every dimension. The clarity of this recognition prevents any self-deception that might provide comfort. They stand naked before the truth of their comparative inadequacy, and this truth permits no escape. While they remain fixated on the past, your vision orients toward the future. The pain they inflicted has transformed into wisdom within you. What once felt like devastating loss now registers as necessary liberation. The tears you shed watered the seeds of your becoming. Nothing was wasted. Everything served your evolution. Your feelings toward them bear little resemblance to previous attachment. Where intense emotion once existed, love or anger, longing or resentment, a cool neutrality now prevails. This emotional freedom represents the final victory. They no longer occupy privileged space in your emotional landscape. Their power to affect your inner state has diminished to near nothingness. Clarity about their true nature emerged through distance and perspective. Behaviors once excused or minimized now appear in proper proportion. The patterns become unmistakable when viewed from your current vantage point. Their limitations stand revealed without judgment, but with complete recognition. No illusions remain to cloud your perception. Your entire spiritual framework has shifted to accommodate deeper truths. Questions that once tormented you have resolved into understanding. Uncertainties have crystallized into knowing. The universe appears more ordered, more purposeful than before. Your place within this cosmic design feels both secure and expansive. This evolved perspective transforms how you interpret every experience, past, present, and future. They sense this shift in you without fully comprehending its nature or magnitude. Something fundamental has changed. The person they knew no longer exists. The being you've become operates according to principles beyond their current understanding. This evolution places you permanently beyond their reach, not through physical distance, but through vibrational incompatibility. Different frequencies cannot easily interact, and your frequency has permanently altered. The cosmic mechanisms now engage to bring formal closure to this chapter of your journey. Universal forces conspire to seal what has ended and prepare space for what begins. The energetic cords that once connected you to this person now dissolve, releasing both parties to their respective destinies. This separation occurs at levels beyond physical or emotional. The very fabric of reality reconfigures to reflect the completed cycle. Your readiness for this transition accelerates the process. The fatigue you feel regarding this situation signals completion rather than defeat. The story has delivered its lessons. The characters have played their roles. The narrative requires no further development. Your soul recognizes this conclusion before your conscious mind fully articulates it. Trust this deep knowing that whispers, "Enough." Divine timing orchestrates events with perfect precision. Notice how circumstances align to facilitate clean separation. Obstacles that once prevented closure now disappear. Pathways that once seemed blocked now open before you. Synchronicities multiply, confirming the rightness of this ending. The universe provides both the permission and the means to complete this cycle with minimal resistance. New beginnings hover just beyond the threshold of this completion. They await your full release of the past before manifesting intangible, a form. The cosmic law operates with mathematical exactness. Space must be created before it can be filled. The vacuum left by this necessary ending creates the precise conditions required for your next evolutionary phase to commence. Feel the energetic shift as this doorway closes behind you. No force exists that could reopen what universal law has sealed. The finality brings both solemnity and celebration, acknowledgement of what was gained through experience alongside recognition of freedom newly acquired. Honor what has ended while turning your face toward the eastern horizon where new light already breaks. A period of extraordinary manifestation power now envelops you. The thoughts you think, the words you speak, the intentions you hold crystallize into reality with unprecedented speed. This accelerated creation responds to your heightened vibrational state. As your frequency has elevated, so too has your capacity to shape circumstances through conscious and unconscious projection. The alignment between your authentic self and cosmic forces generates momentum that propels you toward your highest destiny. No longer do you push against the current. Instead, you move with the powerful flow of universal intelligence. Challenges continue to appear, but as opportunities for expansion rather than obstacles to overcome. Doors open before you knock. Opportunities arrive unannounced. Resources appear precisely when needed. People who complement your journey enter at the perfect moment. These synchronized occurrences reflect your harmonic relationship with universal forces. Your readiness to receive attracts completion in all forms. Your true potential begins to reveal itself in ways that surprise even you. Abilities previously dormant activate in response to new conditions. The limitations you previously accepted as boundaries dissolve before your expanding awareness. What once seemed impossible now registers as inevitability. Messages from beyond ordinary consciousness now intensify. Pay particular attention to your dreams, which serve as portals for communication from higher dimensions. Symbols, scenarios, and sensations that emerge during sleep carry significant guidance tailored specifically to your journey. Record these experiences. The subconscious delivers precisely what the conscious mind requires for next steps. Your intuition speaks with increasing volume and clarity. The subtle nudges, the spontaneous knowing, the unexpected insights, these represent direct communication from your highest self. This guidance system operates with flawless precision when trusted fully. The quiet voice that whispers beneath mental chatter offers direction more reliable than external authorities. Synchronicities multiply around you, forming patterns too precise to attribute to coincidence. Numbers that repeat, words that appear in different contexts carrying the same message. Encounters that answer unspoken questions. These moments confirm your alignment with cosmic intelligence and provide confirmation of your chosen direction. Trust implicitly the guidance that leads you toward your highest expression. The wisdom flowing toward you originates beyond the limitations of individual consciousness. It emerges from the field of infinite intelligence that encompasses all possibilities. Your role involves both receptivity to direction and responsible implementation through action. Witness now the perfect equilibrium of universal law. The scales balance with exquisite precision. Those who dismissed your worth now watch from a distance as you claim your rightful place. Those who underestimated your resilience now marvel at your unshakable strength. Those who questioned your abilities now stand silenced by your undeniable achievements. The cosmic order writes itself through your triumph and their recognition. No external force engineered this justice. No authority imposed this outcome. The natural consequences of choices made unfold according to immutable principles that govern all existence. Like gravity acting upon objects released from height, these universal laws operate without malice or favoritism. They simply are. Your vindication required no effort beyond your commitment to authentic living, no energy wasted on revenge, no resources dedicated to settling scores. Your focus remained fixed on personal evolution rather than external validation. This pure intention accelerated your advancement, while simultaneously ensuring that truth would eventually reveal itself to all observers. The one who departed now serves as witness to the magnificence they rejected. Their recognition completes a circuit of energy that began with their dismissal of your worth. The current flows back to its source, delivering the precise voltage required for awakening. Claim now the throne that has always awaited you. Step into the fullness of your sovereign power. The universal forces recognize your authority within your own domain of experience. The crown you wear remains invisible to ordinary perception, but radiates with unmistakable energy. To those with eyes to see, your presence communicates royalty without announcement. The scepter of creative power rests firmly in your grasp. What you declare into existence takes form according to the clarity of your vision and the purity of your intention. This manifestation ability comes with corresponding responsibility. Choose carefully the realities you wish to generate. Speak consciously the conditions you desire to experience. Your kingdom expands in direct proportion to your willingness to claim greater responsibility. As sovereign of your experience, you retain absolute authority over internal conditions while exercising increasing influence over external circumstances. This power derives from alignment with universal principles rather than force imposed upon others. Those who enter your energetic domain respond instinctively to your elevated frequency. Without conscious recognition, they adjust their behavior in your presence. The chaotic calm themselves, the dishonest find truth rising unexpectedly to their lips. Your sovereign energy evokes the highest potential in those who engage with you directly. The fire of transformation burns perpetually within you now. Once ignited, this sacred flame cannot be extinguished by external forces. It consumes what no longer serves while continually regenerating your essence according to higher design. This alchemical process maintains perfect equilibrium between destruction and creation, release and renewal. Each challenge encountered feeds this eternal flame, providing fuel for continued expansion. Nothing is wasted. Every experience contributes essential elements to your evolution. The fire transmutes all into wisdom, strength, and compassion. Trust the perfection of this process even when temporary discomfort accompanies necessary burning away of outdated aspects. The light generated by this transformative fire guides others walking similar paths. Without conscious intention, you serve as beacon for those navigating their own darkness. Your journey illuminates possibilities previously unseen. Your triumph over adversity demonstrates what remains possible for all who persist through challenge. The eternal nature of this flame guarantees ceaseless becoming. No final state exists where transformation concludes. The journey continues without endpoint, each phase revealing new dimensions of potential previously unimagined. Embrace this perpetual evolution as the true nature of existence. Your destiny unfolds according to cosmic design far greater than human understanding can fully comprehend. Trust the perfect pattern as it reveals itself one segment at a time. Your role involves conscious participation rather than passive acceptance. Aduti, co-creation through aligned choice. Step fully into this creative partnership with universal intelligence. Your journey has only begun to reveal its magnificent possibilities.